Dear friends, we have been discussing about values. We already explained the definition of value, and also we explained two types of values, that is temporary and permanent. Now we are going into certain aspects connected with value. First of all, we can say that values are caught rather than taught. You cannot teach values, but values are caught. That means if one is ready to receive value, then only he can receive value. For that, a person must be ready for that. For example, before sowing seeds, we must make the ground ready for it. Only after making the ground ready, you can sow seeds. Then only the seeds will sprout. How seeds are sown in a ground, in the same way, values are caught in the sense one must be ready to catch it. For example, one is catching a ball. For catching a ball, one must be ready for it. That means the whole attention is focused on the ball. And at that point of time, the fellow who is catching the ball is not bothered about any other thing in the world. His whole focus is on the ball. And he is catching it suddenly, spontaneously. And that happens. How it happens? Because the fellow is so interested to catch it. And the whole energy is focused on catching. In the same way, values are something which are caught. That means an idea must go into one's heart or one's brain, or it must penetrate. So that when that penetration happens, then only values are caught. How values are caught? So a person must be ready for catching it. When a person is ready for catching it, when a person's mind, heart, brain, the whole system is ready to catch an idea, catch a value. So values are caught. So when people are ready to catch it, that time it will be caught. It is not the role of the teacher. It is the role of the person who receives it. Let the teacher be of any grade. That's not important. What is important is the catcher. What is important is the person who receives it and how he receives it. When the person's whole energy is focused on catching it, that whole energy happens when one is totally in love with something. For example, how a lover is in love with a lady love, in the same way, the person who is catching a value must be like a lover. Then only he will be able to catch a value. So that love must go for what? That love must go for learning. So that is why it is said, interest is the mother of learning. Only interest, when interest happens, automatically learning happens. Learning is the aftermath of interest. With interest, learning happens. And through interest only, we can catch a value. Through interest only, learning is possible. So, an interest must happen first, then learning happens. So, interest is a passion which happens in the person who catches a value. So, when that passion happens, automatically interest happens. When interest happens, passion also happens. So, passion will lead a person to the level of a catcher, level of a person who enjoys value. Thank God and Guru for enabling me to talk to you this, and I thank all of you for listening me. Thank you very much.